Okay, so let's have this conversation. And this conversation is how to be a good husband. How to be a good husband. And of course, we're not going to be the good husband, but we know what we want in a husband. And the question has come up so many times about Kevin and how did he was he able to transition into this husband. And I thought about this last night as I was looking at a video and that Kevin and I did, and he said he didn't know how to be a husband, and he said Sheila knew what she wanted in a husband, but I didn't know how to be that husband. And so we have to ask ourselves, is it unrealistic to think that a man that has been down for many, many years is going to know how to be a husband when the gates swing open? Will he know how to be a husband? And I would say, in my opinion, no. He doesn't know how to be a husband. There's roles of a husband. There's responsibilities that a husband have, and if he has not had to fulfill those roles and those responsibilities in years, he doesn't know how to be a husband. He doesn't know how to be a husband. And so I was doing some research and I found this really, really good article on how to be a good husband. And so I would hope that once I post that article, you read that article. I don't care if you have to cut and paste it and send it to him so that he will know what his roles are when he gets home. Because what you don't want to do is have those gates swing open. He comes home. You're happy that my husband is here. Do you have a husband? Do you have a man? Do you have a body? Okay, so you're going to be expecting for him to fulfill the roles of a husband, and he doesn't know how. Prison is not teaching him how to be a husband. So I think that it's our responsibility, although an uncomfortable conversation you may not want to have with him because he may feel like you're trying to belittle him. You're not trying to belittle him. You're trying to help him. Hey, babe, I read this article and, these are the roles of the husband. This is what I need to, because I had to tell Kevin what I needed. Like he said, he didn't know. I had an idea. Well, no, I didn't have an idea. I knew what I wanted in a husband. And so for the first 2 years, and I messed this up, I think I handicapped him because for the first 2 years or so, I took care of everything because I didn't want to pressure him. I didn't want to burden him. I didn't want to stress him out. So I did everything. But then I got tired. And I was like, oh, I felt like the roles were reversed. I was taking care of the outside and making sure weed and feed and the boards in the backyard were nailed and pesticide or whatever. That's not what I was supposed to be doing. But see, if I ask him several times and he didn't take care of it, I just go ahead and take care of myself. But that's not my role. Unless that's something you want to do. But that ain't something I want to do. I take care of the inside, you take care of the outside. But I just want you all to say, and someone asked, say, what did Mr. Kevin do? How did Mr. Kevin? Number one, Kevin and I are believers. We're Christians. We are Christians. We know how to operate our faith. So we had to put our faith on this thing. We had to believe that our marriage would work. We had to believe that Kevin would be the husband that I needed him to be. I would be the wife that he needed me to be. So that's one thing we did. And then another thing, he allowed me to tell him what I needed. Babe, I need you to always open that car door. I don't care if we mad. We pull up in that garage door. I need you to come walk around and open that car door for me. You know, just recently we had a conversation and I was telling him something that I need. He said, okay. Because if we don't tell them, they won't know. Okay. So he allowed me to tell him what I need. That's one of the things after he finally calmed down. Because, at one point when it got really, really ugly, I couldn't tell him nothing. I just had to hold all of this stuff in. So I guess my pitch today is We can't have unrealistic expectations that coming out the gate, he's going to know how to be a husband, because he's not going to know how to be a husband. So don't set him up for failure. Send him, copy and paste this. Put it in your own words like you writing a letter to him. Dear baby, this is what I need from you when you come home. Just put that stuff out there. You don't have to know it came from an article, but it's truth, because this is what you need for him to do, and you're helping him to be a good husband, okay? So hopefully I answered those questions that were asked of me, but 30 years down, walking out the back gate, being a husband, I think not. All right, bye-bye.